Hello everyone, welcome to Cabin of Reza. This is Reza and this is our daily sports show. We talk about all kinds of sports here. Let's start with Conference League. Fiorentina had a loss. It's funny because they didn't have a win in the league and the manager is fired, Pioli, but they had two wins in Conference League and now they have their first loss in Conference League as well. Yeah, tough times for Fiorentina fans. Palace won to Europa League. Stuttgart, the biggest game. Stuttgart won 2-0 against Feyenoord. For Feyenoord, I think at the start of the season I was more hopeful, and with Robin van Persie, and now uh, I don't know. Of course, Stuttgart is a very great team this year, but things can go a little bit worse for Feyenoord, though still they're a good team. Lille had a loss. Rome won Rangers. Pellegrini scored in that game. Pellegrini is scoring in a lot of games these days. Betis defeated Lyon. Antony scored a very beautiful goal, chipped over the head of the goalkeeper. Another loss for Celtics. They are not doing very well either. Porto made a draw, and yeah, that's about football. Let's go to NBA. There was only one game. Um, Suns defeated Clippers, and yeah, I think Clippers had three losses in a row, not in a good form. Lebron is set to be back in 1 week or 2 weeks, uh, so he can be a very good add-on to the team. Lakers already getting good results. Luka is doing amazing, especially looking at Mavericks doing horrible. Luka doing amazing is just like, yeah. Thanks God I'm not a Maverick fan. Not that it's a bad thing, but just I would be fuming. NFL also had a match last night for me, like early in the morning. Broncos 10, Raiders 7. What happened there? They decided to solve it in a friendly way. I don't know. Not many points there. Um Back to football, I forgot this. Uh, Heitinga is out as the head coach of the Ajax. They weren't doing very good. I talked about it, I think, enough. Um, all in all, in the league, in Europe, I think in Europe they don't have a point. I'm not pretty sure, but I think they don't have a point. And Benfica also doesn't have a point, and the next game is against each other. I heard this from a friend. I'm not pretty sure. I'm sure about Benfica, but Ajax, I don't remember exactly. But yeah, that's about that. In chess, FIDE World Cup, there are lots of players in there, and from different elos, like of course top elos. From I think it's 200, 2500 and above. Most of the players, and I'm not sure, pretty sure what's the elo, but what I saw it's 2500 and above. But the interesting thing is that a lot of big players are out. Uh, what is in the prize of these games is three chairs and at the candidates, and it's very. There's another airplane here. It never happens here. It's very weird. Since when? It's very weird. Yeah. So the award is three chairs at the candidates, and of course, a lot of players want to get them. But already some big players are out losing in front of some players that are like 200, 150, 100 elo less than them. Nepo is out, Wesley So is out, Hans is out, and of course, their hope for going to candidate and winning the candidate becomes much less. I'm not sure. I didn't check. Uh, I know Anish Giri is there. I know Hikaru is planning in a way to go there, but I didn't check the other players that got in. But for now, this road is close to them. At the same time, Levon, Prague, Arjun, Anish, and Gukesh that already don't need a candidate uh, chair because one of them is world champion, one of them got it in, I think in Dortmund, if I'm not wrong. Vidit still are in the game and in the competition, and it's very interesting to see who's gonna win the chairs. I try to look closer to this and report better on the chess and see what will happen. The games are becoming interesting now. It's round three, just starting in 1 hour something, less than 2 hours, and I try to have a closer look. One game to there are games to watch tonight. Bundesliga, there's a game. I think it's Wolfsburg Werder Bremen, and there are some other games. The start of the weekend, there's an amazing weekend ahead. But also tomorrow morning, early in the morning, there is a game for Antlers, and they had three draw in a row. They're the top of the Japanese league, J League, and I definitely want to watch that to see if they get the win because they're top of the league. Three games remained of that league, and they're just only 1 point ahead. Interesting to watch. Another thing I wanted to say, sorry, this time it became a bit messy. I think Wolves right now, Ajax, Fiorentina, and yeah, these teams don't have a head coach, and there are a lot of good things that can happen. For Ajax, Ten Hag is the big candidate. I don't know if I mentioned that, but he's the big candidate. Um, but I think it will work for him. Like I don't think he can keep up with heavy attackers, fast-paced attackers in Premier League, but in Ajax and in Eredivisie, it, it may work. And he did amazing in Ajax, and I think it matches his style of managing. So yeah, maybe actually he turned their fortune. I don't know, but we should see. Yeah, that's it about today. Not many matches to talk about, but it was fun and a lot of sports. Oh, also practice of F1 Brazil Grand Prix is today. Only the practice. Tomorrow, I think, is the sprint, and Sunday is the main competition and racing. It's very interesting again because of the drivers' race, and don't miss it if you have a chance to watch them. That's about that. Please subscribe, like, write a comment, and hopefully I see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye.